HRM 822 NUV Human Resources Planning and Development video presentation. Hi everyone, my name is Shayaki, and in this short presentation I want to reflect on the key takeaways from this course. This course has helped me change on how I view HR, and it's not just about the administrative function. I'll also be talking about what are some of the key themes that help me align with this, which is aligning HR with strategy, the HR forecasting process, and the succession management. So first, let's talk about Chapter 2, which is aligning HR with strategy. Before this course, I thought HR was mostly about hiring and training, but Chapter 2 changed that. It introduced me to strategic HRM, where HR aligns with its practices and its overall goals of the business. This reminded me of the time while I was working at Dennison Eye Care, where I interviewed candidates, trained new hires, and managed schedules. At that time, I saw it as routine tasks, but now I realize that it supported the strategic goal, providing timely and high quality care. Another important key takeaway was resource-based view, which showed me that people are a company's most valuable asset when they're well selected and developed. I also learned about the importance of external fit, which is matching HR practices to company goals, and internal fit, which is ensuring HR functions like recruitment and training work well together. This helped me see how HR can drive business performances. Next, we'll talk about Chapter 4, which is the HR forecasting process. So in this chapter, it talked about how planning ahead for future workplace is very important and how it uses data and trends. One thing I was most surprised about is the trend, like the forecasting methods, which were like trend analysis, scenario planning, and the Delphi technique. These tools help HR respond to change, whether it's the new technology, economic shifts, or labor shortages. It made me think back then when I was adjusting staff schedules at Dennison Eye Care. I didn't realize it, but it's actually a basic form of workforce planning, making sure we have the right people at the right time. Lastly, forecasting also includes environmental scanning, tracking external factors that might affect the workforce. It's about staying ready and not just reacting. This made me see HR as a proactive and forward-thinking function. Thirdly, let's talk about Chapter 7, which is succession management. Chapter 7 was also another eye-opener for me compared to the other chapters. I used to think succession planning was only for executives like CEO, but it's all about what I learned is that it's about developing talents at all levels to ensure the business continuity. What stood me out the most was a shift from having backups to building talent pipelines by identifying high potential employees and giving them the right experience to grow. This reminded me of when I was creating onboarding materials and train new hires at my workplace. I thought I was helping them settle in, but now I realize it was about contributing to talent development. I also found competency-based planning useful. It focuses on skills and behaviors, needs for success, and not just a job description. And also the development tools like mentoring, coaching, and job rotation plays a big role in preparing future leaders. Succession planning, I've learned, is a shared responsibility. HR designs the structure, but employees must take their own ownership of their growth. And lastly, I'll talk about what are some of the key takeaways I've learned throughout this course is that it helped me both personally and professionally. It expanded my strategic thinking and gave me the tools to plan, forecast, and think long term. I now understand how HR can align people with business goals. I've also learned the value of continuous learning, both for myself and others. Moving forward, I want to apply these key insights by asking strategic questions, using data and decision making, and helping others grow, because that's what truly an HR is. This is my works cited page, and thank you so much for watching my presentation.